Okay, so I'm back in my local Walmart. We got ourselves some acceleracers here, which unfortunately will be probably peg warmers for quite some time, but we did get some Matchbox H case. Unfortunately, people don't know much about the Maserati MC12, so it made it really easy to find this one. Same with this Porsche. So the 911 Targa and the Maserati MC12. I am picking two of each of those just so I can open one of each and keep the other carded. And we did have some brick shop stuff here. It's all sold out other than the one Cadillac. Hopefully we get more. I know people are starting to find the 62 Chevy. I wouldn't mind assembling that. I did buy the NSX. But this is what I'm picking up here, and I'll see you at the next stop. Okay, so I'm back at Giant Tiger. They did just drop, looks like 3 fresh seat cases, 4 dead high rollers. As you can see, I've been looking multiple times, but you can tell it's fresh because of the divider was still in there from the case. So I think they just dumped them in there. And that's what I'm taking here. There were 3 Treasurettes, 3 Red Bulls, and I am taking 1 Power Wagon. Leaving some of the Porsches and leaving everything else. So, with that being said, I'll see you at the next stop. Okay, so I'm back at the Uptown Dollar Store by my local Walmart. Appears we just got ourselves some B case, and finally, look at that. Hey, I did get my hands on a fish and chip after all. Well, I did have one, but nice to find another one of these, especially this one, because this is actually one of my favorite treasure hunts of the year. It's one of the better looking ones. And yeah, I gotta say, stud case there. Appears that I'm first to it. It doesn't seem like much is missing. But I am noticing like an extra Miata. Skyline's right on the front. So I might just look for errors at this point, just to see if there's anything else we're picking up. Random Subaru, nothing there. I'm just kind of going over this again, just to be on the safe side. There's an Audi. Might as well check those to make sure that we're not missing out on anything. Would have been cool to find the Merc, but you know, I'm just happy to find that fish and chipped. So, not seeing any Civics, but that's okay. It's hard to say. Sometimes you get those weird cases that don't have them. I'll take a look at the skateboards here. Nothing there, but that's okay. I'm very happy and content with the fish and chipped. And that's what I'm going to take here, and I'll see you at the next stop. All right, we are here for an out-of-town peg hunt. See what we can find here today. Man, it's been so confusing working my way around this store because they switched everything around since I was last here. Like, this is completely different. Hey, look at that. Look at that beauty. And then there's that as well. Like, we don't get those at our Walmart. They got them. Looks like K-Case leftovers. MBX Collector Series. I will take those 2. I just want to see, like, this is like completely different than how I remember this store. Because when I was here last time, it was, I don't even know what to say, because this is so different than, because the toy section was in the opposite side of the store. This store has been insanely renovated. Let's see what we got here. Got the Willys, got the Econoline. Looks like a bunch of peg warmers. That's actually nice though. That's a nice one. Caught that. And honestly, I think I'm just gonna have to take a look around here because there's so much here, it's insane. So I'm just gonna take a look here, but I know I'm definitely gonna pick that Porsche up and definitely the RX-7. Okay, so I'm back at out-of-town Superstore, and I see this big bin over by the self-checkouts, but to my understanding, it just seems like everything's over a year old here, so I don't think there's anything new. But it's always worth just kind of peek through here a little bit, just make sure you're not missing anything. But again, I think this is all stuff we've had before, so. The thing that sucks too is the Toys R Us that would usually be in this area shut down. So that's not even open anymore, unfortunately. But that would have been funny if it was Super. But again, those have been there for probably a year. So with that being said, I'll see you at the next stop, wherever that may be. Okay, so I'm back at a different Walmart out of town this time. Looks like they might have got some NK short cards by the looks of it. Oh, they got the new Formula 1 set. So this one has the Visa, okay, they're just all from the 5-packs, okay. Maserati, I already picked up 2 of those, so I don't need any more. Mystery models, 10 packs. Sweet. I'm looking for that. And that too. Look at that. So 2 things I've been looking for. Oh, there's more Roadrunners down there. I'm gonna grab one more to open. So it's the the 240 SX and the Super are the only 2 gone. Which is okay. I'm okay with that. I think I know what's not here in those sets. Salt Flash, just those. Actually, this is a pretty good time to pick up the Honda as well. That's gonna be what I pick up here. And if I see anything else, I'll let you guys know and I'll show you chapters. But I'm seeing something already that's really cool. Check that out. CarTuned. First time actually seeing these in person. It doesn't appear to be much new in the actual Hot Wheels, but CarTuned. Wow. That's a first for me. That K5 Blazer is really nice. So I'll definitely be picking that one up. And all good happens. Come on, man. Let's take a look at that. We got the 69 Camaro. I think I'm gonna pick that one up too. That's nice. And then we got the Impala. I'm not as fond of the Impala as the Camaro. If it was the different gen Impala. There's that C10. Right on. So if you are out of, or if you have a Chapters or a Indigo bookstore, check for CarTuned because Series 2 is hitting. That's pretty cool. I know not the whole set's here, but that's still cool. And there's not much here for Hot Wheels. Compared to other years that I hunted these stores around this time, no, I didn't find as much this year, but what I did find was some pretty good stuff nonetheless. Definitely my first time seeing CarTuned stuff at all, so I'm pretty happy about that. The K5 Blazer, I gotta say, that's really sharp, especially in the yellow. And this Camaro, I do gotta say I like the Camaro. But the price is a bit questionable. $8 a piece for those. Definitely a bit on the high side. Now I get the draw, metal body, metal base. I'll zoom in for you guys so that you can see it. And they do come apart, so if you want to customize them, switch the wheels out, I understand that you can do that as well. And I want to put this compared to a regular Hot Wheel. I'll put it next to the Fast and Furious Roadrunner. These are definitely a little bit wider, and a little bit taller towards the back. So I think it's a fun premise, but I think if you're as a collector, I do think there's better brands for the price point. Now don't get me wrong, I like these a lot. I think they're fun. But if you're a collector that's more into the realistic collecting experience, then there are other brands for that price point like Greenlight or M2 that are probably a little more justifiable. But I'm stoked about these as well. And I did finally get my hands on that Roadrunner. Now don't get me wrong, this is a really good set, and I do want to pick up the Lambo and the Koenigsegg. I know I said I was going to pick up the Koenigsegg 100, I forget how long ago it was now, but I never did pick it up. I did decide to leave it behind. Same with the Lambo. I've seen both of that and the Lambo, and I do plan on picking those up at some point as well. And if I do find that 240, then I'll definitely pick that one up as well. The Supra for me is a repeat. Same with the 240. I know that one's a repeat as well, but the 240 is one that I never did find when it first came out, so I'd be okay with picking that one up. But in my opinion, this is the best car in the set, and it's not even close. Don't get me wrong, the other cars are good though too, but I'm super happy about that Roadrunner. As well as finding these at the out-of-town Value Village. We found this old 30-some Ford. I forget what the casting's called. Oh, it's the Neat Streeter. That's right. I couldn't remember in the moment, but it's got the Ford decal, the oldie but goodie, and definitely an older one, but a goodie as well, because this one's beautiful. This one's in really nice shape. Basically the primary reason for picking this one up. The base is shiny, the paint's pretty good, a few flea bites on it, and a bit of a scuff in the actual decal paintwork, as well as it did come with this turbulence, which for you guys that like to race them on the track, that's a good one. And lastly, there's a Boulevard Mustang, which I found at the first Walmart, as well as these Matchbox Collector Series cars, which I'm a big fan of that Porsche and the RX-7. Those were the only two I wanted from the set, and those were the ones that were there. So I'm grateful for that. And then there was just a lone Superbird sitting in the bin lonely, and I felt really bad, so I took it. But with that being said, that's everything I picked up on this hunt for out of town. I did find a treasure hunt earlier in the hunt, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. Share it with your friends, family, cats, dogs, squirrels, whoever. Please just share the video. Happy hunting and stay safe.